Screaming Geek Media here. I am Jerry the Geek. Today, this video is going to be a product review, and we're going to talk about the New Balance Abzorb 2000 shoes. But before we get into that, if you're new to my channel, I mainly do a lot of stuff regarding physical media, like 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, movies, home theater stuff. If you're interested in that, check out the other videos on my channel, because I do these reviews, I do unboxings, I do collection updates every month. But lately, I'm looking at adding other content. I'm actually going to have a playlist for product reviews, just everyday things I come across I want to talk about and share my thoughts and let people know about. So let's dive into the New Balance Abzorb 2000s. I actually just got these a week ago. You can see both of them here. There's the bottoms. We got the tops. You got the outside. Really nice design. Got the heel there. And here on the inside. I've been looking at these on the New Balance site for a while. They only had a few color choices, so I wasn't really into it, but all of a sudden these popped up really recently. And I like bold colors. You can tell by the hair. I like being different. So I just had to get these because these are freaking gorgeous. I love them. Now, before talking about how they fit and everything, give you a little context. I normally wear the best fit for me, because I got wide feet. I wear 10.5 4E wide. Now, about 15 years ago, I probably, I think back when New Balance was actually, you can have custom shoes made where you picked all the different colors and stuff. I wish I would bring that back. But I actually ordered a pair, but that particular style, they didn't come in 4E. They only came in 2E. So I actually found a local New Balance store, and I tried that style to find out what I would wear. And I had to go up to an 11 2E. And so I went back online, ordered the shoes. I had them for many, many, many years. They freaking were awesome. They held up great until just a couple years ago. And they finally had the one sole just kind of blew out on the side, so they're trash, cannot wear them anymore. Now, for sizing, these do not come in standard widths. And also, I should probably, if you've seen other shoe videos out there, people, they use a lot of terminology about shoes. I think something about boxing and different height. I don't know that stuff. I'm not a shoe person. I'm just the average Joe consumer, so I'm not going to use any, technical jargon across that. So being standard widths, I wasn't sure what to get. And I found a New Balance store down in Tulsa, Oklahoma, because where we live in Kansas, there's nothing around. So I went to Tulsa, found a place, and I tried some 1906 Rs to find out what I could wear for my wide feet. And I had to bump up to an 11.5. And surprisingly, they weren't too big as far as where my toe fit. I was expecting a lot, but I had to go with the 11.5 standard width to get, enough room for my wide feet. And they felt pretty good. So I just thought, well, I'll go ahead and use that size, actually go with the Abzorb 2000s, thinking being standard width, it'd be about the same thing. And they did fit really well. They felt really roomy. Again, they didn't feel too big down here at the toe. And for materials, definitely, there's some mesh, but it's got a kind of almost a leathery, I'm not sure what you would call it. It's around here, so it's pretty stiff. So in that part, it might take you a little bit, if you're used to canvas shoes, these will probably be a little rough on you. You're going to have to get a little bit of break-ins. And even the back here, it's pretty stiff there. But, it's durable, very impressive. And, of course, the sole here, really cool design. And, of course, on the inside, it's got this extra, it's a really hard piece to help give you the arch support. But now to get into some of the issues I have as far as a fit and everything. I've been wearing New Balance shoes for over 25 years. There's been a couple times I've tried other things, but they just don't hold up very well for my wide feet. And of course, I've always been overweight. So most shoes just cannot handle that. New Balance always has. They've always been very durable as long as you get the right size, and I have. I've always been really picky with shoes. And anytime you buy new shoes, you probably notice whenever you first put them on at the store, you start taking steps and it feels like you're walking on a cloud of air because it has all the cushion. You're not going to get that with these. This is where I think New Balance it's false advertising. Abzorb 2000. There's no absorbing here in my opinion. Very little. Like here it's hard as a rock. I was expecting great comfort here, and this does not do it. And these are no more comfortable than my New Balance shoes I've been wearing for the past 5 or 6 years. And, I was expecting that cushion, and there isn't any. And the other thing is, we still get the nice cutout to try to help protect the backside of your feet. But this, compared to my older shoes, are a little bit taller. And being a stiffness really irritated the back of my feet. The first day I wore them, I did a 2-mile walk. And right away, I show a picture here, how it was making the back of my foot raw just after walking 2 miles. Even less than that, because I think halfway through the walk, I could tell my foot was hurting in the back here. And a couple days later, actually, we went to an amusement park. I actually wore these at the park. I actually put some padding around the backside of my ankle on my left one. The right one wasn't too bad. And of course, at the end of that day, you can see a picture here, was my right ankle, the backside. It wasn't quite as raw, but definitely very irritated. And all day walking in these, my feet were killing me. They were very sore. Some of you out there might say, oh, that's because it's new shoes or not broke in. I call BS on that, because if you get the proper fit and good quality shoes and put together right, they're going to be good out of the box. Because I forget when it was. It's probably been about 15 years. My wife and I took a trip to Florida, and on the way down, I bought some brand new New Balance hiking shoes. And crazy enough, I was like, what the hell? The first day at the amusement park, I actually wore them. My feet felt fine after one day, the very first day. So I never go with that, oh, they need to get broken. That's a bunch of BS. So again, for them to use the name Abzorb, it's false. Don't go into it thinking you're going to have a cloud of air to be walking on, because these don't cut it. But again, besides that, the upsides, again, these are very nice shoes. They're very well made. So this is something I can't highly recommend. It's going to be something you're going to have to try out for yourself to see if it's something you like. And plus, again, because of the size, being a couple sizes too, for the wide feet, that could be a big contributing factor. But I'm going to be, I love these. These are gorgeous. I love them. But I got to send them back. I cannot wear a shoe that's going to make my feet in pain. I'm going to have to find something else. I'm looking at some of the different fresh foams. There's some other ones that look really nice. So I definitely want to give them a try. So if it's something you might want to give them a try, definitely look up the different stores, see if they have any. If you order them online, if you do order them online, they do have the return policy, so it's not a big deal. It's just kind of a hassle to have to ship stuff back. But these are running, I can't remember the exact price. Now, I just bought the damn things that I should remember. I'll pop up on the screen, but it's right around $170, and I'll leave the link below if you are interested in trying these out, you can go check them out. So to wrap it up, even though these shoes are a miss for me, I'm still, I'm a strong supporter of New Balance, and I'll keep buying. I know my wife just recently switched, and she got a couple pair of Hoka she's been happy with. I'm still leaning. I got I got a few choices of Hokas I'm interested in, and I got some other New Balance. So I don't know which ones I'm gonna go with. I'm not gonna abandon New Balance just because I just had one, bad pair after 20 plus years. So that pretty much does it for my look at the New Balance Abzorb 2000 shoes. Again, just wanted to give my thoughts on them. Let me know in your comments below or have you tried these at all? What are your thoughts? We're all different how we wear things. You might really enjoy more than what I had. I just had a bad luck with these because of the fits. Now, again, I was expecting more cushion because it is called Abzorb, and so, honestly, it's just like hard. Again, comment below. Let me know what you think. And also, if check out my other videos, if you're interested in different product reviews. I only got a couple up there at the moment, but I plan on adding a few here and there. I got a couple luggage, duffel bag and stuff like that I'm planning on doing. And if you're into physical media, definitely I got a ton of stuff on that you could check out. So just go into my playlist and see what you might be interested in. I hope to see you soon. Geek out.